Hey guys, Rock here. Here I figured I'd do a little video walk around and test drive of this thing. This is my personal, in my personal collection. It's a 1983 Yamaha Tri-moto 200. This is the YTM 200K. So it's a very basic machine. No electric start, no reverse. This one is chain driven. It's in pretty good shape. Obviously I gotta put a new seat cover on it, but and some new sticker decals, well, and a tail light. But yeah, so like I said, chain driven. So on these machines there's no rear suspension at all. It's a solid frame, so she's a little rough, but it does got front shocks on the forks, which work okay. But I just love this thing. It you go over and pull it, it starts 1 to 2, most of the time 1 pull every time. Just a real nice Yamaha. Like I said, no electric start on this one, just the manual recoil. You do have high and low beam on the lights. Actually, there's not even a key switch on this. It was made with no key switch. All you get is a on and off for your engine kill. So if you were in a neighborhood that you don't trust a lot of people, you might want to put something on there. Some kind of key switch or something, but this did not come with it. So let's take her for a ride and I'll show you why she's one of my favorite toys. Alright, so it's been running already, so usually give it a little gas and pull it over at the same time. So there's not much to this thing. Actually, I don't have any brakes on it right now, but that's okay. So semi-automatic. All gears are up. So you kick it up one and it stays there. It's got kind of like a automatic clutch. Oops. So it's just a, it's a great quiet machine. Fun. I mean, this thing like instantly pulls a wheelie. Because it's like literally just pretty much any gear. You probably don't even gotta give it gas, just pull it up real quick. But so this is one thing it does not excel in. This is corners. I've drove plenty of three-wheelers. I got a Honda 350X, and that thing you can corner no problem, just like a wheeler almost, if you lean. This, not so much. Because of the solid rear axle or solid rear end, where you don't have suspension. You need some kind of big balloony type tire. So it's got the knobbies on it. They're 22-inch, I think, 8-inch rims, which are kind of big for a machine this size, and they're a little tall, so you really can't swing this ass end around on it. Not very well, anyways. But I don't mind. Just gotta watch your corners, especially with no brakes on this one. But it's just a fun machine, and if you get used to it, it really doesn't ride all that bad. The rear tire soaks up quite a bit of the bumps. And this thing sips the fuel. I mean, you hardly ever have to put fuel in it. Just a fun little machine. Being so small with this thing, you can really maneuver it around anywhere. That's one of the reasons I really like this thing is, you know, I got the big four-wheelers, the side-by-sides. They're just too big. Now, they're great machines, you know, for riding the big trails or down roads like this, but when you want to go off trail or some trails, you know, just through the woods, you just find a path and go. You can't do that with them things. They're huge. It's like bringing a car through almost. This one you can. So I know anybody that, I don't know, I've heard a lot of people argue there's, you know, the Yamaha 225DX, similar machine, but that is fully suspended and it has that's shaft driven versus this chain driven. I've drove them both. I have them both. My 225s, right now it's broke down. I got to do a lot of work to it, but I have drove them both side by side, and man, this 200, because of the chain drive, it's so lightweight. This is faster than the 225, stock for stock. I don't care what anybody says. It is. Obviously the 225's got a little more power. It's a little bit bigger engine, but I don't know. This will do, I don't know, I think there's no speedometer obviously, but I think around 45. I got the GPS going in the on this GoPro, so we'll take it up the road after and confirm that, but it's gonna be around there somewhere. Maybe 48, I don't remember. It's somewhere in there. And with this being chain driven, all you gotta do is swap out some sprockets, you know, if you want to change your gear ratio, if you want more top speed or more low wind. To me, stock is pretty good. So I'm gonna go on some of these very small trails I got and show you that this thing will fit pretty much anywhere. One thing you do gotta worry about is rolling over. Like I said, a little bumpy ride, but if you go slow, it really, you get used to it. So I cut a little trail here. Three-wheeler fits through, not much else, but you gotta watch what you're doing. No brakes, so you gotta be constantly on the throttle, and you don't want to tip over sideways, so you lean it. Stuff like that I can't bring the four-wheeler up through. This I could, but so when I'm making some trails, you know, just around my house, it's fun to make some small ones and just use this. Some of the smaller four-wheelers will fit too, but super tight turning radius. As you can see, what you need on this, since how there's no reverse, so you got to have a tight radius here. It does have a little bog at full throttle, so I probably have to go through the carburetor here at some point, but I'm not too worried about it right now. Another thing, it's just so quiet. You know, this, if you're just out tooling around, it's nice. It doesn't give you an earache all day. I used to have a 225. I put, I don't remember, DG exhaust on it, I think, but I liked my stuff a little louder back then. I still do. Alright, so we'll come out of the field, get it on the road, see if we can hit 50. Now this is just a 200cc air-cooled engine, so, but it is lightweight. I'm not sure of the weight on this thing, but I know it doesn't weigh much. Donut, not great, but you can try. Alright, third, fourth, there we go. Bod went away, so that's good. There's fifth gear, getting wound out pretty good right there. Not sure, I can't see what that GPS says until I download the video, but we'll check her out. There's fifth gear again, wide open, and she is screaming. I wouldn't want to hold it here for too long. That is max speed right there. Whatever that is, that's where she goes. And it's pretty quick for a little 200, you know. You know, being 4-stroke air-cooled. Obviously, the 2-stroke 250s, they're just ridiculous, but... Alright, so, yeah. Well, that's my 3-wheeler. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Got plenty more if you're looking at some used 4-wheelers or 3-wheelers or whatnot. I got all kinds on there. You guys subscribe, you can see what I got. But alright, well, thanks for watching and have a good day.